V-Strom 1000 McCruise cruise control. Let's see if it's the most amazing thing ever or if the install is just gonna be a pain in my... Never done one of these systems before, but it looks pretty involved. Plastic shrouds off, pull the ground. The back of the tank will just pivot up. That's a big tank. Check the air filter while we're in here. Yeah, we could use a new one of those. Let's get this air box off. This front screw is apparently a bit of an issue. So I have this fantastic thing here. I'll see if I can link something below. Pull this guy off here and then just access it through here. There you have it. Pull all these guys off. Clamp here. Pull part of the throttle body cable off here. We're going to loosen it up here. I pulled the throttle bodies out just to show you what you're dealing with. I don't recommend doing it. It's kind of a pain. And if you do, just make sure you plug the holes to the valves and make sure you get everything connected back together. We're going through the fairing mount and then around kind of between the regulator rectifier and the fork tube. Cleaning up the threads because these are flattened to prevent them from backing off, so we're just rethreading them essentially. Now we're removing the throttle cables here and lubing them with the supplied oil and put some engine oil on the throttle tube to make sure there's absolutely no stiction that will cancel out the cruise when you're running it. So I'm just going to heat up a chunk of hose here. Just stick it over the end and then you can just fill that with oil. We'll just blow a tiny little bit in there for the grip. So I'm going to do the same thing. Just put a little bit on here. A little bit on here. So we got Loctite on both nuts. And then we got 5 threads from here they want. So this one we're tossing. This one we're loosening. Center and mount servo. Easy enough. Put that guy on there first. Too tight to crush the housing. This thing is wild. Rotate as far as we can go. This cable here comes over the top of the frame. Stick it in there. Thread that in there. This one with the little ball here goes to the one with the dot. And you adjust this so it's only got 1 or 2 mil play. You gotta seal these up. Get water out of there. Should work. Just tape and zip tie this guy on there. Control module back here, and then I was able to run this all the way down here. We can still get access to the fuse. Actuator wired down along here. This is pretty cool. And they just built a little jumper in between there. So there's a lot of wires in this thing. These ones are super easy to undo anyways. So there's just a little tab you grab here and just pull the wire out. So we got pink and white and the brown and black come out of this connector. And then we use this connector like that, if you get me. Pink to pink, brown to brown. Now we got a blue wire for the clutch. We're gonna route that all the way to the clutch, obviously. Looks good here, there's nothing chafing. We got nothing down the throttle bodies. I'm gonna put the air box back on, new air filter, and all the body work, and we'll run her up and see if she's throwing any codes. Pretty important to make sure these little foam gaskets are in there. Now that's cosmetic stuff, I'm just gonna hook the battery up in case I gotta go under the tank again for some reason. Looks like a pretty good kit. Works just like your car now. So give yourself about 7 or 8 hours, put it on. As always, let me know in the comments if you got any questions.